Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the AJC. I'm Alberto. It's Tuesday, April 11th. I have all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. All right, Coni We're going to take a look at him and his future. Arthur, what he stands Juventus on the balance sheets. Di Maria, apparently a first meeting for renewal has already happened. The Figc. This news has confused many Juventini. I'm going to break down the news we got today about the Figc and their involvement in the hearing on April 19th with Coni. Then we're going to take a look at player statuses in training today, and then the altercation between Paredes and Allegri that happened yesterday. All that more, so let's get into it. First and foremost, if you enjoy the content, all right, like the video and subscribe to the channel. We also have a couple birthday shouts that have to get out of the way. First one going out to my daughter who turns 2 today. Happy birthday, Lincoln. We love you very much. Hope you have a wonderful day. And then the second to my sister who shares the birthday with my daughter. Would like her to know, as she's going through a difficult moment, we are all thinking of her and we love her very much. Stay strong. Now let's get to the news. De Winter is up first. There are many interested teams both in Premier League and Serie A in Coni De Winter, but the good news for Juventus is that everything we are hearing is that he is committed to Juventus and he is dedicating himself to breaking through into the first team. That could potentially happen next season. Now, Coni De Winter, if we want more clarification, let's talk to the big dog himself. Romeo Gresti is going to be joining us live Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you have any questions for him, make sure you join us 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time live. And if you can't make the live, send your questions in through Twitter, Instagram, whatever, even in the comments here, all right? And we'll gather them up for Romeo on Friday. Arthur, he is set to return to Juventus. Is going to cost Juventus on the balance sheet apparently around 31 million euros, and his salary is going to be another additional 4.5 million euros. All right, so the most likely scenario for him is another loan next season based on those numbers, as Juventus probably wants to just see this thing dwindle down, seeing if maybe Arthur will break and work with them on the numbers or whatnot. I highly doubt that, so expect another loan for Arthur. Now, Di Maria, apparently the first meeting already took place in terms of him potentially renewing, and all the signs are coming out positive, and that the renewal is very much a high percentage chance here for Juventus to renew Di Maria. But I question this one, and again, we can ask Romeo on Friday, because all we've been hearing is that Juventus is not going to get into discussions or contract renewal talks until the end of April. So I'm kind of shocked to hear this one, and I'm not really buying it, to be 100% honest. Let's wait and see what happens, and let's ask Romeo on Friday. The Figc. This is the news that caught everybody off guard and kind of confused them as to what's going on. The Figc will not be entering the hearing on April 19th with Coni in regards to the Plusvalenza case. What does this mean? Essentially, Gravina wants to just step back and not be involved in this one whatsoever. There are a few reasons for this if you're trying to make sense of what's going on. Number one, we've known for a long time the Plusvalenza case has no real weight to it, okay? There are officially no rules that have been broken or anything. That's number one. Number two, I believe he's very much trying to look impartial and whatnot and stay out of it for that reason. The other is, this is the main one, they want this case, I believe, to deflate because of the potential it has to spread to a lot of other clubs, which we are starting to see more and more signs of that, and some of these prosecutors starting to look at other deals around. So I think Gravina just wants this to die down. Maybe finally the Figc is starting to wake up and see what this perception creates about the league. But yeah, they are going to basically stand to the side on that one. I fully expect that hearing to go in Juve's favor. One of the other reasons that the Figc probably not getting involved into this one is the fact that the salary maneuver case is what carries the most weight for Juventus, and that is probably much more serious right now than this Plusvalenza one. So expect this one to go away. I expect the points return, but then again, we will have to deal with the salary maneuver case, and that is the big one for Juventus. All right, now Vlahovic in training, De Sciglio in training. Vlahovic went through customized training today, and again remains a doubt for Thursday against Sporting. De Sciglio partial group training. Still no word on him potentially being in that team list or not. We have to wait and see. Other news out of training. This comes from yesterday, and this was Paredes and Allegri apparently involved in a very heated discussion, which saw Paredes not join the team for the team barbecue function that took place, that we were seeing the videos of them all sharing together and having a good time. Now, here's the thing. Now, reports surfacing saying that this is the last straw, which will not see Paredes renewed. This was probably for sure going to be the last straw, but it wasn't the be-all end-all. This thing was decided much, much earlier. His play and his play alone is what basically cut this deal and any chance of a redemption. Paredes doesn't need to blame Allegri for going to Barnechea, which is apparently what sparked some of this heated discussions, that he's been going to Barnechea instead of him and whatnot. Look, your play, Paredes, has done it. Okay, nothing else, nothing more. There's nobody to blame but yourself. It was abysmal what we've seen from him when he steps in there. All right, so it is night and day from what you're seeing from Locatelli now to Paredes. Okay, night and day. So it is done and dusted. Fully expect Paredes to move back to PSG come season's end. And keep in mind, there's more signs to this all over the place. The fact that PSG is even willing to lower everything as what they accept financially for us to keep him should be all that you need to know about Paredes. All right, so expect him season's end to be returned. This is the final piece of news, and that is that the Juve Next Gen is playing today against Vicenza in the Serie C second leg of the Coppa Italia final. Okay, so they have to try and overcome a 2-1 deficit from the first leg, and Barnechea, Iling Jr., and Sule all expected to start. All right, for everyone taking that game in, enjoy it. All right, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to be back tomorrow with more daily news updates, and then of course Thursday we are going to be live getting ready for the first leg against Sporting. All right, until then, fino alla fine, forza Juve. You know the drill. Like the video, subscribe. Let me know in the comments section what you think about all the news you heard today. Ciao tutti.
Yeah.